how to plan your week effectively. According to studies, people have 50,000 thoughts every day, and many of those thoughts are about the task we assign to ourselves. Do you often feel overwhelmed looking at the things that you're supposed to do in a day? Or do you lose track of keeping your tasks organized and forget about important information? If you face these challenges, author Ryder Carroll's book, The Bullet Journal Method, offers a method for you to recall your past, organize your present, and build your future in the best way possible. All of this is accomplished through what the author refers to as a bullet journal, a type of notebook that focuses on what is most important to you. In this manner, you place more value on your most precious resources, time and energy. In this video, we're going to cover 5 lessons on how this strategy will smash your productivity. Get a cup of tea and a notepad, and let's get moving. Tip number 1. Perform a mental inventory. Take a mental inventory by writing down everything you know you want to accomplish. Don't keep anything back, just let it all out. You'll probably realize that you have a lot more tasks you want to perform than you thought you had if you made a list on paper or in a digital format. This is because we frequently suffer from decision fatigue, which comes when we have too many options for how to spend our time, resulting in burnout. A mental inventory gives you a clear picture of how you spend your time and energy. Now, consider why you're doing these things. Simply ask yourself if these tasks are necessary or if they are meaningless and so holding you hostage. Those are what we call distractions. Carroll explains from the decisions that are weighing on you is the first step toward recovering from decision fatigue. And the greatest way to achieve a sense of distance is to write it all down. When your brain isn't wasting energy thinking about all the things you need to complete, it will have the opportunity to take a step back and assess what's truly essential. Tip number 2. Time blocking. Time blocking is a method of assigning a specific amount of time to complete a task. If you're feeling especially burdened by a task, or you're unsure when you'll have time to work on it, using time blocking is an excellent approach to ensure that you get around to it. As an example, rather than your to-do list saying, clean the room, start work, create an essay, you would make a to-do list like this: 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., clean room; 11:30 a.m. to 12 p.m., finish project revisions; 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., draft essay. This means you only have a particular amount of time to concentrate on a task, allowing you to give it your entire attention while also putting pressure to get it complete within that time range. Time boxing, as Carroll says, offers 2 significant motivating factors to a work you've been putting off, which is structure and urgency. Tip number 3. Morning reflection. Including a morning reflection session is also a wonderful practice. This introspection does not have to last long, perhaps 5 to 15 minutes, but it may set the tone for the rest of the day. Spend a few minutes reflecting on your to-do list, idea board, bullet journal, or whatever you use. You may do this while drinking your coffee in the morning or while sitting at your work. Another useful strategy is to see yourself accomplishing each task to give yourself a boost of inspiration. Morning reflection is a time to look over things you've planned for the day and consider why you're doing them. Tip number 4. Evening reflection. While the morning reflection helps you have a good start to your day, the evening reflection helps you unwind and unburden your thoughts. Consider each work you accomplished during the day and ask yourself, why is this important? Why am I doing this? Why is this a priority? Evening reflection exercise helps you concentrate and clarify your priorities so that you can plan accordingly. Reflection, as Carroll explains, helps you determine what nourishes you so you can make better decisions as you enter the next stages of your life. Tip number 5. Celebrate. Dopamine is a neurotransmitter that our brains need. When we scroll for hours on TikTok, our brains receive tiny bursts of dopamine every time we laugh at a video or find something amusing. That's why we scroll for so long. Our brains are getting a lot of what they crave, dopamine. That is why it is important to acknowledge and reward yourself for every work you completed. So every time you check anything off your list, give yourself a high five, a thumbs up, and a huge smile. Get up from your desk and perform a dance. Make a fist. Do everything it takes to ensure a meaningful celebration. Carol expresses it this way: celebrating your successes entails more than merely slapping yourself on the back. It teaches you to recognize pleasant moments, allowing you to find and appreciate more of them. Any productivity or organization system you use in your life, whether it's the bullet journal or something else, perhaps you'll be able to utilize some of these tips to make your system even more productive and your life that much simpler. Of course, the most vital aspect of any advice or technique you use is that it works. Any system that gets too complex for you to keep track of, slows you down, or prevents you from working on your duties is not a good system. So pick whichever recommendations catch your attention, put them to the test, evaluate how they fit into your system, and discard anything that adds friction and frustration to your life. Your productivity system should always benefit you more than it detracts from you. Before we wrap up this video, I'd like to share a quote that inspires me to keep going. Good things happen to those who hustle. Anais Nin. If you want to start your own side hustle and start to expand your income, there are some videos marked below. Get in touch and we will get things moving. If you want to change your life, you need to make a change. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications bell. Thank you for sticking with me all the way to the end. Take care, stay safe, and I will catch up with you soon.